for our opening exercises. You will find words to the pledge, mission statement, and Black National Anthem on the inside cover of your program. Welcome. Please bow your heads for prayer. Father who calls all your children, in your name we pray. As we walk through life's many changes, the class of 2023 asks your guidance, now in the transition from childhood to adulthood. Help us, Father, to be able to make the right decisions. Lord, let us channel our frustrations and disappointments away from those who love and care for us. Let us, in all the confusion and fear of rapid changes, find joy and peace. Let there be love as well as compassion from us to others. Let us earn respect and admiration through all our actions. Let care and companionship and understanding encompass the senior class. Preserve us from greed, jealousy, and discord. We, the class of 2023, wish to serve you not only with our lips, but also with our lives, by walking before you in kindness and justice each day in our lives. Lord, bless our parents, faculty, and all here present, and those not present, who have supported us in our journey. These things we ask in your name, amen. Amen. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and the Providence St. Mel mission statement. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Providence St. Mel mission statement. At Providence St. Mel, we believe. We believe in the creation of inspired lives produced by the miracle of hard work. We are not frightened by the challenges of reality, but believe that we can change our perception of this world and our place within it. So we work, plan, build, and dream in that order. We believe that one must earn the right to dream. Our talent, discipline, and integrity will be our contribution to a new world. Because we believe that we can take this place, this time, and this people, and make a better place, a better time, and a better people. With God's help, we will either find a way or make one.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies.
Good afternoon. Thank you. Welcome to the commencement exercises for the class of 2023. Will the platform party please rise? Will the faculty and staff of Providence St. Mel please rise? Will the board members please rise? To our board members, we would like to say thank you for your support of our mission, for our platform, and our faculty and staff. Ladies and gentlemen, the heart and soul of our school. Thank you. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Paul J. Adams III, Executive Chairman and Founder of Providence St. Mel, to present his welcome.
Anybody heard of Nutbush, Tennessee? Nobody heard of it? Speed limit 25. Got a schoolhouse and an outhouse. Been a tough week. May 24th. This week, driving back to school, listening to the radio, breaking news. The queen of rock and roll is dead. Tina Turner. I'm not a very emotional person, but the tears began to flow. We were within months the same age. I saw her only once in the Chicago area, in the park. But listen, but her life story reminded me of Providence St. Mel. Knocked me down, but I'll get back up. President Nelson Mandela stated best, the greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Failures are lessons learned for success in the future. All of the successful people I have met have failed sometime in their lives. So to the Providence St. Mel class of 2023, Tina Turner is singing from the heavens above. You are simply the best. You better. Rest in power, my queen, Tina. Good evening and welcome. Welcome parents, grandparents, extended family members, Providence St. Mel staff and teachers, visitors, and alumni. Alumni, please stand. Let me see you in the house. Thank you. We're so proud of you. Will the Board of Trustees and their families stand? And everyone understands, without their financial support, there would not be a Providence St. Mel school. And I want to publicly state thank you, trustees, for supporting my leadership for the past 52 years. Thank you. we expect outstanding leadership from you in the future. I'm always doing things which I cannot do in order that I may learn how to do it. Picasso. Your next step up, undergraduate school. After that, graduate school. After that, postgraduate school. As long as you live, you can continue to learn. Some last minute advice. I'm going to get out of here soon. Find the right page. Take care of yourself spiritually, nutritionally, physically. Learn how to say no respectfully and politely. And probably one of the most importantly, learn how to invest financially for the future now. Lastly, I pass on this. I pass on this from a good friend and a board member. He stated to his $3, all college graduates and doing quite well in their chosen professions. He stated to them, do not marry a doofus. A doofus will ruin your life. Stay away from doofus friends. Stay away from your doofus relatives. Be good to yourself and trust in the Almighty. You will find a way to make one. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. We will now have Dr. Daniel Wessel, Academic Administrator of Providence St. Mel School.
Thank you, Ms. Ward. Thank you, Mr. Adams. It is really my honor to offer sincere congratulations to the class of 2023 graduates. Thank you, Mr. Adams, Ms. Butella, Board of Trustees, for setting the conditions of possibility of excellence for our school. And thank you to the faculty and staff for your tireless work every day to make Providence St. Mel great. And finally, thank you to the parents, supporters, friends who made this journey what it is and really helped the graduates along the way. As the academic administrator, I welcome you to this celebration. I've had the privilege of being your teacher, graduates, administrator, and working very closely with you for some of you more than 4 years, all the way back to middle school and before. And you're going to be a tough group to replace. Really tough group to replace. You have truly given so much to Providence St. Mel, and you've become part of the fabric of this institution. What to say to a class that you really love? Well, we are here to honor you, graduates, for all your hard work, accomplishments, achievements, and dedication to your studies. The lessons you have learned at Providence St. Mel will serve you well in the future. With that in mind, it's also important to recognize that the road ahead will not always be easy. College will be fun, but at times it will be hard. Your dream job might not be perfect every day. There will be setbacks, struggles, and days you need to just get through. And when those tough times come, you'll need the intellect, stamina, and courage to keep moving on. Your days here at PSN have built a foundation that will help you navigate those tough times. But that in itself will not be enough. As you move through college and beyond, continued development and investment in yourself is essential. As you know, I believe that the past holds many lessons. But those lessons don't come prepackaged and easy to digest. As the thinker Walter Benjamin once wrote, the angels of history appear in unexpected places. I want to access an angel of history today to shed some perspective on the years to come and to offer a few brief words of advice. The great 16th century statesman and theorist, Niccolò Machiavelli, is famously remembered for his political guidebook, The Prince. Whether one loves or hates that text is not the point here. It's the example of Machiavelli's life that remains important to me. Each day after surviving the trials of Florentine politics, Machiavelli would come home and enter what he referred to as his house of study. He would read texts, create copious volumes of notes, and work on creating his great theoretical works. For Machiavelli, the house of study was his sacred space. I have long been struck by the image of Machiavelli leaving a world of chaos for a world of peace in his work every day, and I think this example offers some lessons for us today. So graduates, first, be attentive. Observe the world around you, care about your work, and be present in what you do. Second, prepare. Preparation is a lifelong process. It cannot be faked or replicated by AI. It requires a deliberate and intentional commitment to a task. Third, be passionate. Love the things you choose to do in the world. Make the most of your talents and strive for excellence. If you do go on to create great works of political theory like Machiavelli, you know I will read them and be very proud of you. But for the rest of us, I think Machiavelli's method of inhabiting the world offers a promising path forward. I wish you the best in life, and you should be truly proud of where you are today. I look forward to the great things that you will accomplish and hope that you find your own personal house of study. So congratulations again, and best of luck on your futures.
Mr. Tom Fitzgerald is the Board of Trustees Chairman and is passionate about Providence St. Mary. He is the President of World Insurance Associates Retail Operations. World Insurance is the second fastest growing insurance brokerage firm in North America. Mr. Fitzgerald is a risk and insurance expert with more than 3 decades of experience specializing in developing and utilizing risk and insurance solutions to help customers manage their insurance needs. Prior to joining World, Mr. Fitzgerald was president of the QBE, North America's Commercial Business, and a member of the North America Executive Committee. In this capacity, he was responsible for leading commercial insurance operations that included all traditional property and casualty lines distributed through 3 primary distribution platforms: retail, wholesale, and program MGAs. Prior to joining QBE, Mr. Fitzgerald had a 28 career with Aon Holding, many leadership positions over that time. Mr. Fitzgerald received his undergraduate degree from Drake University with an emphasis in finance. He earned his master's in business administration degree from Northwestern's J.L. Kellogg School of Management with emphasis in marketing, management, and transportation. Mr. Fitzgerald holds both the chartered property and casualty underwriting and associate in risk management accreditations. He is married to Maureen and has 3 daughters, Samantha, Courtney, and Morgan. Mr. Fitzgerald believes in Providence St. Mary and our mission. It is my pleasure to present Mr. Tom Fitzgerald, who will deliver his remarks.
Okay, enough about me. It's great to be here, and thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. To Paul, Jeanette, distinguished faculty of Providence St. Mary, faithful, and more importantly, you, the graduates of 2023, congratulations. This is a day of graduation, anticipation, some consternation, anticipation, and probably a little bit of sadness. But it's also a great day of celebration and each of you have earned the right to celebrate. Of course, we all know you did not do this alone. You're surrounded by family members and friends who have helped you make it this far. And I think they all deserve a round of applause. They have sacrificed for you, and today they share the accomplishment with you. But I ask the question, what exactly have you accomplished? Most of you have been students for as long as you can remember. You might think that I'm congratulating you on your accomplishments, the reaching of an end. But it's actually not true. I'm congratulating you on your next chapter. What holds for you in the future. Today, we celebrate your next chapter of education. Your time here at Providence St. Mel has prepared you well. You've studied in top-ranked academic programs and many diverse subject matters. I fully realize that each of you are headed off to a high-quality educational institution to continue your studies in an effort to prepare you for the real world. That's exciting. I am certain you will do great. I would ask you today to think about or to consider two things. And that is not to suggest there's only two things you need to consider. There's a myriad of things you need to consider when you head off to college. But my two asks are simple. One, persevere. Webster defines it as follows: continue in a course of action, even in the face of difficulty, or with little or no prospects of success. There is no one path to success in this world. Arriving at a destination may be as simple as making a left turn. However, that same destination may be achieved through 3 right turns. Experiences are different, and that's what makes you unique. Just never give up. And 2, don't forget where you came from. This incredible academic institution needs your support. That may be in the form of coming back to volunteer, support in after-school programs, academics. It may include your financial support. Either way, having an engaged alumni support team is critical to the future success of Providence St. Mel. So please, get involved. So allow me to close by saying how proud I am of you for everything that you have done. But again, encourage each and every one of you rock stars to deserve to celebrate today on what you've accomplished. But recognize that this is not the destination. Great things are out there for you guys to accomplish. And so keep us proud, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Fitzgerald. It is my pleasure to honor the following awardees of the class of 2023. Please rise. Faculty Awards for Scholarship. Salutatorian, Kayla Perkins. Kayla will receive a scholarship check for $500. Valedictorian, Layla Gibbons. Layla will receive a scholarship check for $1,000. National Honor Society members are selected in recognition of their outstanding character, scholarship, leadership, and service. Members are honored at our ceremony by the gold tassel on their caps and gold stoles. Members of the NHS from the class of 2023, please rise as I call your names. Antonio Agnew, Tony Brown, Layla Gibbons, Michaela Houston. The following seniors have been recognized as 2023 scholars and awarded a certificate for outstanding academic achievement in high school. Scholars are chosen through a combination of GPA and ACT scores. Please rise as I call your name. Tony Brown, Layla Gibbons, and Mario Hoover. Providence St. Mel students are the recipients of several generous awards from organizations in our community and beyond. The individual scholarships are listed in the commencement program on page 4. Additional scholarships not on the program: Layla Gibbons. Layla is receiving $1,000 Ben Carson Scholarship and $2,500 Chicago Urban League Scholarship. Taylor Perkins. $4,000 Brooks Henderson Scholarship Foundation. Marietta Bratter Garber Scholarships. Please stand when your name is called for all awards. Social Studies scholarships are given by Marietta Bratter Garber, Providence St. Mel class of 1960, and former faculty member in honor of her parents, Florence Lasanti Bratter and Philip Bratter. Events in today's world. Awardees of the Social Studies Current Event Scholarships are, and they'll each receive $500, to Jamarcus Allen, Tony Brown, Sarah Fox, Michaela Houston, Derek Russell, and Justin Washington. Marietta Bratter Garber, Providence class of 1960, and her husband Sam B. Garber, Marshall High School class of 1952, desire to recognize seniors who have exhibited leadership and who have been students at PSM for our preschool. Antonio Agnew has been at PSM since preschool. He will receive a $1,000 scholarship. Jonathan Cooper and Caleb Wade have been at PSM since pre-K. Jonathan and Caleb will each receive a $750 scholarship. Kindergarten. Madison will receive a $500 scholarship. The following students have exhibited outstanding leadership at school and in their community. The recipients were chosen through essays submitted on leadership. The recipients of the $750 leadership scholarships are Lauren Gibbons and Anastasia Hatch. Ryan Channel, the PSM administration, staff, and all alumni sincerely thank Sam and Marietta Braga Garber for their generous and continuous support of PSM and our graduates. The students and parents, let's give another round of applause to thank Ms. Garber for her generous support. Please stand when your name is called. When you hear the words full package, it means various packages with Providence and them. Antonio Agnew. He is a Posse Scholar and his tuition is covered for 4 years to Connecticut College. Tony is receiving a full package from Carleton College. Chambers. A full package from Tuskegee. Zion is receiving a full package from Fisk. Layla is receiving a full package from Vanderbilt. Lauren is receiving a great package from University of Illinois at Urbana. Michaela Houston. Michaela is receiving a great package from University of Illinois at Urbana. Kayla Perkins. Kayla is receiving a great package from Dominican. And Jay Wright. For Southern Illinois University at Carbondale. The following students receive partial scholarships, that means half or more from colleges. Ryan Coleman for DePaul University. Ryan Channel, right? Faith Gordon. Anna Hatch, Drew University. And Derek Russell, University of New Hampshire. Total monies awarded to the class of 2023. 11,500 scholarship monies awarded today, 80,000 total private scholarship monies awarded prior to graduation, 2,596,000 in scholarship monies from colleges, university, extrapolated to 4 years for 15 students sharing packages only from the college. The students will be attending. Congratulations, seniors, your hard work does pay off. And the word is extrapolated, excuse me. Salutatorian University. Our congratulations to Kayla. Welcome, Kayla Perkins.
Mr. Our families and friends, and most importantly, the 2023 graduates. I would like to begin our graduation ceremony by offering a sincere thank you to the Board of Trustees and donors for the financial and other supportive investments you have made to make sure our education will fully prepare us for our future endeavors. We are more than appreciative of the work that you do and will continue to do for all students at Providence St. Mel. When I arrived at PSM as a freshman, I had no idea of the outcome that year. I knew I would continue to set goals for myself and be the best student I could be. But many thoughts went through my mind. Who will I meet? What classes will I take? Do they offer extracurriculars that I like? Although much was going through my mind, I knew that I could not let a few changes or a new atmosphere stand in the way of growing into my authentic self. I must admit, the first week of freshman year was very stressful. I had many homework assignments that were due each day. I cried, panicked, and I did think that I could handle the rigor of the coursework. However, I soon learned my journey at PSM was not done. To every wonderful PSM teacher, I thank you not just for being good teachers, but for being extraordinary teachers. You were willing to work with our class on any subject we struggled with by offering your assistance after school and checking with us regularly to make sure we moved forward. In addition, we valued each time we entered a classroom. For that support, I thank you both personally and on behalf of each senior present today. We will be forever grateful. To our wonderful parents and families, thank you most of all for investing your money, time, energy, into our future and allowing us to flourish. Thank you for setting up a solid foundation, enabling us to walk a clear path in life. Thank you for being there for us when times were rough and we wanted to give up. All of our parents have sacrificed so much for us to succeed and progress forward in our endeavors and provide us with the confidence to move forward in life. My mom has instilled in me a strong faith as well as determination, grit, and we all have someone to support in our lives. It is our duty to uphold our standards and exhibit the in action what we have been taught. Without the support of family, we would not be in this auditorium today. To the class of 2023, we made it. We have overcome so much from having during junior year with masks, and finally, we arrived at senior year. We were able to make amazing memories with one another and slowly emerge from the pandemic. We made it, we made it, we made it. In spite of what we had to endure, I will always have special memories I will cherish for the rest of my life. These memories are being able to be supportive of one another during retreat, as well as being vulnerable, which is not easy for us to do. Singing along to Disney songs in the lounge, signing senior shirts with thoughtful messages, creating hilarious TikToks, enjoying all the good snacks from the bake sales, eating delicious meals in the lounge, and so many other wonderful memories. Whether it has been 10 plus years or 4 at PSM, we all have been touched by Providence and its family-oriented, close-knit relationships in a unique way. We have made so many close relationships with classmates who are so driven and motivated. We, as a class, definitely have the talent to change our world for the better. We, as individuals, have accomplished outstanding feats and have touched our others' lives. The friendships I've made have allowed me to be more expressive and be respected for who I am as a scholar and as a person. As we close this chapter of high school, remember this is not a farewell, but a new beginning for each of us. New friends, new institutions, new teachers,
An entirely new path will move us on our journey. Even though we are parting ways, let's not forget the relationships we have formed at PSM. Keep our bonds close and always remember to connect with one another. I wish to leave the class of 2023 with a quote. I hope these words of wisdom will be a source of inspiration as we move forward in life. In the words of Michelle Obama, the one way to get me to work my hardest was to doubt me. There are going to be moments in all of our lives when we face challenges, biased views, and unfair treatment. However, remember to keep your head held high and realize that we are worthy and have so much to offer to the world. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Keep God at the forefront of your life and know that each of us has support all around us. God bless and thank you.
Thank you, Caleb. Before we move forward with our program, I'd like to move back just for a moment to our colleges and universities and full packages. When I call your name, please stand. Mario Hoover. Mario is receiving a full package from the University of Chicago. If there are any other seniors who are receiving the full package, please stand so that I may recognize you if I did not mention your name for a full package to college. Okay, well, congratulations, graduates. The chamber choir will now perform Take It to the Lord in Prayer by Nolan Williams, Jr. Thank you, Mr. Ward and the Chamber Choir. Layla Gibbons will be attending Vanderbilt University. Our congratulations to Layla. Please welcome Layla to the podium.
Mr. Adams, Ms. Butella, Mr. Fountain, Board of Trustees, Administration, faculty, family, friends, distinguished guests, and of course, my fellow graduates. Congratulations, we did it, guys. Graduating high school is no small feat. And despite facing a multitude of challenges, such as scrambling to finish an assignment after a long, hard day's work of scrolling through TikTok and loitering in our teachers' classrooms, we've managed to not only survive high school, but to live in it day by day, bask in all of its epic glories, and cherish the wonderful memories we've made together, which, if you ask me, is something to celebrate. Our class is special because we possess a unique trait: unity. It's easy to harp on the challenges that high school presents and use them as an excuse to distance ourselves from one another and not completely live in the moment. But our class is different. The struggles we faced bonded us in a way that transcends the title classmates and catapulted us into the realm of family. From singing karaoke at school carnivals with Miss Stopka, to signing each other's t-shirts during Spirit Week, and as Kayla said, having Disney sing-along marathons in the senior lounge, our class was and still is a force to be reckoned with. I cannot adequately express to you all how much our time together means to me. I could go on and list every fun aspect of our senior year, but today I have a different agenda. As I stand before you, I ask that you stop and take a moment to reflect. Reflect on your high school journey from the perspective of a student, a former baby freshman to now an old senior, and most importantly, as a person who has grown and will continue to grow in numerous ways. When I reflect back on my high school experience, two things come to mind, and I hope one, if not both of them, will be something that we all carry with us throughout our collegiate journey and the rest of our lives. First, it is important to always find a healthy balance between working and nurturing your entire person. We are complicated, multifaceted, whole people who have a duty to nurture ourselves in mind, body, and spirit. Do not develop one aspect of your person without an equal nurturing of the rest of your person. One of my mentors once told me that we should think of our body as a well. Each aspect of our personalities correlates to a specific cup that gets water from the well. For example, my cups are the scholar, the athlete, the friend. Each day, we make a conscious decision to choose to fill each of our cups. When we neglect certain parts of who we are by overexerting ourselves, we aren't fully investing in ourselves. And the only way to see a return or profit is by investing in yourself fully. Do not take shortcuts. Prioritize your well-being so that you can be and present the very best version of yourself. As Jana Kingsford once said, balance is not something you find, it is something you create. Second, and expanding the metaphoric liquid, make sure to pour into others as they have poured into you. If it were not for our teachers who cultivated our minds as students and helped develop our critical thinking skills, then you and I would not have the knowledge we need to move on to the next phases of our lives. If it were not for our parents supporting us through our scholastic endeavors and shaping our personalities as young adults, then you and I wouldn't have grown into the well-rounded and thoughtful individuals that we are today. There's a list of people that I could and should thank, But my most important thank you is to each of you, my fellow graduates. PSM has given us all the necessary tools and resources that we need to succeed in life. And all we have to do is utilize them to the best of our abilities, so that one day, when we all inevitably come back to say hi or return as a speaker for Career Day, we can pour into the school what it has poured into us for so many years. My fellow graduates, we finally did it. Read it all in, because in about 40 minutes or so, you and I will no longer be students at Providence St. Mel, but rather alumni who will go to college or join the military. We'll soon be immersed in the real world without the immediate guidance of our parents, teachers, and others who have helped us thus far. So enjoy it. Have fun, but not too much fun. We have things to do. We've created a bond unlike any other before, and although this isn't goodbye, we are moving on to the next chapter of our lives. Remember that college is a time of becoming. It is the time to become whoever you want to be and learn about yourself and the world. In the words of our beloved mission statement, we will either find a way or make one. Thank you and congrats, grads.
Thank you, Layla. It might have seemed difficult to fathom how something as simple as grass might be proof enough that some things others deem impossible, with a little planting, watering, and vision, might indeed become possible. From the article, Adam's Castle put me on my way. Our guest speaker's journey has demonstrated that like the grass outside Providence St. Mel, with a little planting, watering, and vision, anything is possible. Our guest speaker is a native son of Chicago's West Side. He is an award-winning columnist, journalist, professor, publisher, and author of True Vine, a young black man's journey of faith, hope, and charity, and Dear Dad, Reflections on Fatherhood. He is a tenured full professor of journalism at Roosevelt University since 2007, and wrote a weekly Sunday column for the Chicago Sun-Times for 13 years. He was a 2022 Fulbright Scholar to Ghana, where he taught at the University of Ghana at Legon and conducted a research project, Africa Calling, Portraits of Black Americans Drawn to the Motherland. He has been a professor of journalism for the last 19 years. He is the recipient of many awards and acknowledgments, one as recent as this month. He won first place in the Chicago Headline Club's Peter Lissiger Award for Best Column or Editorial from a large print online publication. Other awards include First Place National Association of Black Journalists, Salute to an Excellence Award for Featured News Series for newspapers under 100,000, First Place winner in Social Justice Commentary from the National Society of Newspaper Columnists, and a First Place winner for column writing for the Illinois Press Association Media Editors 2021 Newspaper Contest. You might want to check out his website, Hear Africa Calling, launched last year while he was in Ghana. You may want to read some of his writings, which include Unforgotten 51, The God Who Embraced Me, and Adam's Castle Put Me on My Way. Did I mention that he is the author of 5 books, his latest, Soul Cries, in Black and White and Shades of Gray, and currently working on 2 books, 50 Cent a Word, Diary of a Free Black Journalist, and I Love Ghana, and Ghana almost loved me. A Fulbright Scholars Journal. Our guest speaker grew up on some of the meanest streets in Chicago and often shares his inspirational story of going from poverty and the urban mean streets of Chicago's West Side to the top of his profession. It also bears mentioning he is the founder of West Side Press Publishing. Our guest speaker earned his Bachelor of Science degree in News Editorial Journalism from the University of Illinois, his Master of Science degree in Journalism from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, and was a Fulbright Scholar to Ghana in 2021-22. This is only a snapshot of the accomplishments of our guest speaker. Hopefully, it was enough to connect to the image of the process of planting, watering, and vision that will make the impossible possible. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you an alum PSM is very proud of, Mr. John W. Fountain, Providence St. Mary, graduating class of 1978.
When his brothers saw that their father loved him more than any of them, they hated him and could not speak a kind word to him. Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him all the more. Genesis 37, 4 through 5. Dear PSM class of 2023, haters gonna hate. But that is Sean. Good afternoon. Give an honor to God, to Mr. Adams, to Ms. Butala, to the Board of Trustees, to faculty, staff, parents, family, and friends. I would be remiss if I did not send an official shout out to fellow PSM alum, the Honorable Owen Shelby, who was recently sworn in as a Circuit Court of Cook County Judge. He may not be here, but those of you who know him, tell him we shouted him out. Because we are PSM proud. Shine on. Last but not least, to you, class of 2023. My message to you this afternoon can be summed up as 3 thoughts. Remember the dream. Guard the dream. And finally, let it shine. Although we are nearly halfway through this year, let me declare this afternoon that this is already a year to remember. A year when we have finally emerged from the storm called COVID that claimed more than 1 million American lives and that touched us all in some way by its infliction of death, loss, and devastation. But in the year of our Lord 2023, we have finally re-emerged to a sense of normalcy, to a time when mask wearing, distance learning, and Zoom and Microsoft Teams sessions, when cancellations, postponements, and necessary improvisations became indispensable and integral to education and learning for at least the last 2 years, they are no longer required. Class of 2023, you have emerged victorious, gloriously shining like a glint off polished chrome, reflecting golden sunlight, basking in the glow of hard work, academic excellence, and achievement as irrefutable proof that educating all of America's children regardless of race or socioeconomic class, isn't rocket science. It is not the impossible dream. For you are tangible fruit of the dream called Providence, here on the great west side of Chicago. As evidence, 45 years since some may have written her final epitaph, that the little school that could is still staying alive and well. And in the deeply spiritual and meaningful words of that great modern philosopher, DJ Khaled, it breaks my heart. They believe in us. They play themselves while you hating and being jealous. You could be over here embracing that love, more blessings, more life. God did. I said God did. You either win with us or you watch us win. For Providence sake now, we believe that with God's help, we will either find a way or make one. Come on, y'all. Somebody say amen. We are not going to have church. I am deeply honored and humbled to stand here as your commencement speaker for Chicago's West Side. It's where I grew up. Only a few minutes from here, in a place called Cape Town that's still gritty and tough. The year was 1968. Times were stark. I stood at age 7, a little black boy in the dark. Angry red flames lit the pale night sky. That was the day I saw a part of my community die. Embers and charred brick, giant green soldiers with shooting sticks atop army jeeps by the golden sunlight of morning, rolling down singed west side streets, past the smog of smoldering ash, past dreams deferred, past the glimmers of hope, the last glimmers of hope that clung to life support, barely ringing, beeping, life seeping as the seeds of future generations lay unplanted, naked. The death of dreams stinging, forsaken. Ask not for whom the bell tolled. It was for me. It was for us in the dark. Oh, but Providence. A great light shines in the darkness. Providence. When light comes, it rises like a soft, lingering melody, sings honey sweet like angels on a morning wind, brings hope again, whispers in rhapsodies sublime of remedies divine, of the restoration of harmonies over time by human hand. When we work, plan, build, and dream in that order, when light comes. And this is the beauty of education. It changes us from the inside out. And that light, class of 2023, now brightly beams from your faces, for you have earned the right to dream. Indeed, my soon-to-be fellow alumni, Providence St. Mel, is a light that radiates from this west side brick castle. And her light now shines upon you. It is in you and it shines through you, even as you stand this afternoon with one foot at the end of one journey and the other foot firmly at the beginning of another. You have become that light. But let me inform you, in case you didn't know, you are also the dream. I say to you, remember the dream. For there once was a dream called Providence. Once it was barely a whisper, only a hope. Providence. The protective care of God or of nature as a spiritual power. Providence. a seedling, it took root in the community, and the winds of opposition and the rains of criticism, of hardship and the doubters, so many doubters, arose like a violent and relentless storm. And yet, the dream that was once Providence, here on the long-forgotten and abandoned isle called the West Side, where society wrote us off as the permanent underclass, called us the American millstone, the truly disadvantaged. That dream has not only survived, but it has thrived. And it has risen to become a grand oak of an educational institution that continues to defy the odds and naysayers, an emerald example of scholastic excellence. And this is the great civil rights fight. It is a pathway to social uplift. It is the great equalizer, our hope as a people, our posterity. It is you, our children. You, class of 2023, are the light. You are the hope. You are the dream. In this grand galaxy of scholastic stars formed and shaped here in this space called Providence. But I would be remiss if I did not also tell you that with great privilege and power comes great responsibility. To that end, it is therefore my duty to charge you, class of 2023, with being guardians of the galaxy. Guardians of this our great dream, to guard the dream, to remember it, to hold it dear in the deep recesses of your soul, to keep it inside your hearts and your minds, to protect it and to never forget it. For as they say in Game of Thrones, winter is coming. Winter is coming. Forces and foes, philosophies, thoughts, musings, and theories amid a rising, negative, ungrateful, unthankful generation that thinks it knows better, that unduly criticizes, condemns, and disrespects that which is good and righteous, pure, tried and true, and built upon love. There are those who would destroy this dream by their arrogant tinkering and self-serving undoing. None of these, however, is more dangerous than the slow siphoning from our memory, our own history, that can cause us to forget from whence we came, or those great ancestors who led us here by their sacred dream, by their faith and their self-sacrifice of lessons learned along the way of life, of how and exactly why the Providence Road for educating black children was paved this way. Class of 2023, we must all be guardians of the dream. I'm almost done. I was told when I was asked to speak this year not to make the commencement address about the school's founder, Paul J. Adams III. But you know, the more I had thought about it, the more it became clear to me that to not do so would be like trying to speak about the glories of the paintings that adorn the breathtaking ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in Vatican City without mentioning Michelangelo. For to absorb the beauty and awe of its 12,000 square feet of painted masterpiece splendor inevitably summons a desire to know the artist whose labor, love, genius, and sacrifice brought it into existence. Well, I've been a lot of places around the world, but I've never visited the Sistine Chapel in Vatican City. But I have borne witness to the masterpiece in Providence in Star City. I have witnessed up close and personal the glorious portraits of a master painter that not even a 12,000 square foot ceiling could contain. It is a living masterpiece of flesh, blood, heart, and soul, and educated young minds like you, class of 2023, born of the dreams of a little black boy named Paul. A little black boy, birthed, imagine this, birthed in the deep South during Jim Crow. A black boy bred in the segregated red clay dirt of Montgomery, Alabama, where a memorial to this day remembers the countless lynchings of African Americans. I've witnessed this dream of that boy, born to Patsy Lois and Paul Adams Jr. on September 14, 1940. And still here. His mother, an elementary school teacher and principal, his guiding hand. I've witnessed the dream of a boy shaped by the haunting news when he was just 14, that sweltering August 31st in 1955, that rained across the South and shocked the nation, that the mutilated body of another 14-year-old boy from Chicago, Emmett Till, had been pulled from the Tallahatchie River in Money, Mississippi. It is a dream shaped by memories of walking home with nerves and sweat running down his hand that day, and him thinking, that could have been me. That same year, that boy named Paul met a man named King. He joined the fight to make freedom ring. He joined the Montgomery bus boycott sparked by Rosa Parks, marched against segregated lunch counters across Edmund Pettus Bridge, and eventually all the way to Garfield Park. With Paul, the man began to paint like Michelangelo. Birthing a school not for the elite, but for children of the ghetto. That is the dream founded on the principle that all children are gifted. He believes that all children are gifted. And that if you raise the bar of expectation and provide access to a quality education they can achieve, that education is neither black nor white, but more like the color of water, clear, pure, and life-yielding, and that good teachers are not to be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their knowledge and their passion and their ability to impart the lessons that enable our children to win. As I close class of 2023, I want to share with you that recently, one of the alums who is administrator for one of PSM's alumni pages on Facebook openly rebuked me for posting my awards, my honors, and my writings there, calling them spamming and essentially a distraction for other alumni visiting my page. You want to know what I told her? I told her I had violated no rules in posting. But I explained that if it offends, then I won't ever again post on that page. And I won't. I explained to her, however, in essence, that even after all these years, I still remember the dream called Providence. That I am that dream. That I guard that dream. And I'm going to let it shine. That every award, every honor, every story I've ever written, every book are a reflection of the dream called Providence. I I told her that in my commencement address, I told her, that I would tell you this today, to let it shine. To never dim your light, for you are the dream. You are the embodiment of Providence, St. Mel, and of an Alabama boy named Paul, whose lifelong work now lives and shines in and through you. I told her, haters gonna hate. But that in the words of another PSM alum, Corey Wesley, he told me to tell you, modesty is a privilege we can't afford. You are the light and inspiration for a generation. He says, we must shine. So I end by telling you, let it shine. Singing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us, let it shine. Singing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us, let it shine. Carrying this great light in which you have bestowed, a light been bestowed, a light of faith, is a light of grace and a light of promise by which the Providence St. Mel vision has gifted now generations. Let it shine, for you are equipped for the journey. Your foundation is sure. Destiny is calling. Always remember the dream, guard the dream, let it shine, and in the words of DJ Khaled, we the best.
Let's give Mr. Fountain another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2023 senior class of Providence St. Mel. Madison Naomi Black. Alexis Michaela Carr. Tony Ricardo Brown. Caleb I.B. Wade. Jay Wright. Kayla Lachey Perkins. Anastasia T. Derek L. Russell. Antonio J. Faith J.T. Gordon. Darius J. Kilgore. Ryan Danielle Chan. Messiah N. Jonathan Cooper. Jenny Cook. Mario Hoover. Jamarcus T. Ellis. Justin Paul. Sakai Clark. And thank Mr. Brian Ward, Mr. Jameson Martin, and the PSM Chamber Choir for providing the beautiful music for today's ceremony. Thank you to Mr. Jim Rojan, our technical producer. On behalf of the staff, I would like to congratulate each member of the class of 2023. Remember that you have earned the right to dream, and we are proud of each of you, and we love each of you. Congratulations. The audience is asked to remain seated until after the recessional. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2023 graduates in Providence.